Hi gang, today we're looking at word problem on quotient and remainder. That's our Alex topic. So, let's take a look at what our word problem is. Chang wants to play a game in which each player gets 3 cards. So remember, when we are working with word problems, we're going to highlight, underline something to emphasize what's going to be important about the problem. So Chang wants to play a game in which each player gets 3 cards. He has a total of 16 cards. I want to know how many people can play the game and how many cards will be remaining. So I know that 3 cards is going to be important and 16 cards is going to be important. So how many people can play? If I do cards divided by cards, that's going to tell me people. So if I have 16 total cards and I want to split them, divide them by 3, what's 16 divided by 3? Well, 3 goes into 16 5 times. And I'm going to have 1 left over. So, how many cards will be, how many people can play? 5 people can play. So I'm going to type in 5. Number of cards remaining. How many cards do I have left over? And that's going to be cards left over. So I'm going to have 1 card left over. Okay, so we can make a picture of that if we wanted to. So I'm trying to figure out how many groups of 3. Now, pardon my drawings because they're not very good. So I know that each player is going to get 3 cards. So that's 3 cards. So how many cards do I have here? Well, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Those are my multiples. So then I'm going to have 1 left. So how many people is this? This is 1 person, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many can play? 5. How many's left over? 1. And that's what we set up here with our problem. Right? We're going to do one more problem like this because I know that story problems, word problems, can be tricky for us. So we're going to do one more example. This time I have 3 people who want to share 17 ride tickets for the carnival. That sounds like fun. Each person will get an equal number of tickets. How many tickets will each person get and how many will be left over? So I have 17 tickets that I need to split between 3 people. So my division problem, and how do I know this is even going to be division? Each person gets an equal number of tickets is my clue that this is going to be division. So I'm going to do 17, that was an important number, in 3 people. So I have 17 tickets to divide between 3 people. So how many times does 3 go into 17? 3 times 5 is 15. So I'm going to subtract. So it looks like I can have, what does my number 5 tell me? Well, we were asking how many tickets will each person get. So each person gets 5 tickets. How many tickets are left over? 2 are left over. So my answer that I'm going to punch in, number of tickets each person gets is going to be 5. Number of tickets left over, we said, was 2. So let's try to do this. So that's the mathy way. Let's try to do it with pictures too. So I know there's 3 people that are going to share 17 tickets. So I know there's going to be person 1. This makes sense to do it this way to me, so I'm going to do it this way. Person 1, person 2, person 3. So I know that if person 1 gets a ticket, person 2 and person 3 has to get one. So I'm going to keep giving tallies. So what am I up to now? I'm up to 12, 13, 14, 15. Now if I try to do I'll do it in a different color. If I try to do 16 and 17, then person 3 doesn't get any. So they can't get those. So how many does each person end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tickets. And how many were left over? 2 left over. And does that answer look the same that we got up here? Heck yeah. So we just solved 2 word problems on quotient and remainders. So nice work, and we will see you next time.